the Lone Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. With his fearless Indian friend Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains, led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again. Hi-Yo Silver! Away!
bloom. Lady, Mr. Florist, take this order, please. We had a silly quarrel the other day. Hope these little flowers chase her blues all away. Want some red roses for a blue lady. Send them to the sweetest gal in town. And if they do the trick, I'm gonna hurry back and pick your best white orchid for her wedding gown. Want some red roses for a blue lady. Mr. Florist, take my order, please. We had such a silly quarrel. 'Twas just the other day, and I'm hoping that all these flowers chase her blues away. Want red roses for a blue lady. Send them to the sweetest gal in town. And if they should do the trick, I'm gonna hurry back and pick your best white orchid for her wedding gown. I'm gonna hurry back and pick right out your best orchid for her gown. I want some red roses for a blue lady. Send them to the sweetest gal in town. And if they do that trick, oh yeah, take it. I'll hurry back to bed. Ooh, your best white orchid for her wedding gown. Yeah, your best white orchid for
Hi Tom, good to see you again. Glad you stopped by, and I'm really so excited to say hi to a lot of the classmates. And I'll just rattle off a few names of videos that I've watched. Of course, Dan McGraw's was very nice and a great video. And I'm glad to see Tom Cohn is doing much better. I think that's really wonderful, and I'm very happy for him. I reached out to him after the reunion, and he was down a little bit, and was able to talk with him and talk about, being your own advocate for your health care, and apparently, things have really turned around for him. I'm
Completely.
very, very happy about that. I want to shout out to all the Senecans, of course. You know who you are, so I'm not going to say that. Anyway, it's really wonderful Tom is doing this again, and I think it gets harder the older we get. Sometimes, maybe people don't want to talk anymore or whatever. Not me. I really want to see you guys, and I'm looking forward. It's a big goal that Phyllis and I have to try to make it to the Tahoe reunion, and I certainly hope that we can. Good things have been happening with Phyllis, and I do appreciate people's thoughts and prayers. And as you know, she has Parkinson's disease, and for many years she did very well, but then at the end of 2010 things really got bad. And for 7 years I took care of her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's brutal.
And well, it changed our lives, that's for sure. More recently, there has been a new drug out on the market called Rytary, R-Y-T-A-R-Y, and this is a new technology that It's a capsule form. She takes 3 of them 5 times a day. And inside that capsule are little tiny beads that have a laser hole in there. And it's a very, very slow drip of carbidopa-levodopa, which is the Cinemet or the drugs that most people take for Parkinson's. Before she got this, Phyllis had tremendous mobility problems, had fallen hundreds of times, and this actually is helping her quite a bit. We're also very fortunate in that we have a caregiver who comes in for 40 hours a week. Of course, that still leaves 128 for me to take care of her, but that's okay. We've been married 49 years now.
Congratulations.
And, we're working on our 50th next June 22nd. So, anyway, I just want to thank Tom for all the wonderful work he's done through the years. And it's such a lovely experience to wake up every day and look at somebody's new video and go, oh yeah, I remember that guy, or I remember that person, you know.
Like Bill Gunther.
Yeah, oh yeah, Bill Gunther. So I saw Gunther on there, and of course my fantasy of Bill Gunther went back to when I was doing a lot of singing with Dr. Stobie. And some people don't know he had a PhD in operatic arts.
Wow.
But anyway, and I was, you know, he made a big difference in my life, musically and every other way. And Gunther was our accompaniment, and he would do things like sit down at a grand piano and play the Brandenburg Concerto with no music. Truly a musical genius. So, you know, I saw this video of him, and I thought, I've got to call Gunther and see what he's doing. So, anyway, you know, he and I cut it up a little bit, and he reminded me that we used to work at Swain's House of Music in Palo Alto, and we were piano movers, and we got trained on how to move, you know, like grand pianos upstairs, you know, and all kinds of stuff. And we agreed that the hardest ones were repossessions. We had to do
Repo guys.
Repo guys, like in East Palo Alto and stuff. That was an unpleasant part of the job. But Gunther, I was surprised that he became a chiropractor. You know, and I was happy he had a good practice and everything. That was great. But I could have sworn he was going to be a, you know, like a orchestra conductor or maybe a composer or something like that. But, you know, he followed his 60s heart and went out on the road and played rock and roll music. He was a fantastic guitar player. And I'm sorry to learn that he's acquired Parkinson's as well. And a number of our classmates, Garrett Laraperu, I heard had it. And, oh, here comes Phyllis.
Okay. Swing by and say hi to Phyllis.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you, Phyllis.
Good to see you.
So you wanna say hi to anybody, like, you know, people you've been in contact with? Mercer?
I could say hi to John Mercer.
You know what John Mercer told me?
What? Oops.
The greatest regret in his life that he didn't catch you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he keeps sending her jokes and emails and stuff like that. So, and it's okay, John. I don't care. You know, I'm not too worried after 49 years of marriage.
49 years.
That's a long time, Phyllis.
It is.
A lot of people know Phyllis in our class. You know, of course, all the Senecans know her. Joan Williams knows her.
Right. Janice Helmick.
She's another sweet lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, there were quite a few that know Phyllis from
Ken
CSM.
Glazer.
Yeah, Ken Glazer, right. And,
Duke DuPel.
Yep.
Okay.
And of course Landis, you know.
Yeah.
There was a whole group of people who went to San Jose State.
Joni Carlson went to San Jose State, too, I think.
Yeah, and we'd go down there for parties and stuff. Anyway, Phyllis would come along. And of course, we were together then, as we have been for quite a few number of years.
A lot of years.
Right.
You show me all the beautiful plants that he has taken care of and the bonsais.
Yes, he's got a green thumb.
Very much. very much. So you and Patty Wagner have to have a garden show or something, because she's very much
I
like
didn't
you.
know, yeah, she was interested in that.
She's very good.
We'll have to get together and maybe she can
Yeah.
collaborate on different things.
She'd love it. She maintains her house very much and a yard like yours.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. She's
Glad
not,
to hear that.
not too far away.
Yeah, Eugene, right?
Yeah. Eugene. Got a lovely husband named Arlon, very nice man.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look forward to that.
All right.
So, and you know, I just, sometimes I just get a wild hair, I see these videos and, you know, like I called Gunther, you know, and that was a hoot, man. We had a really nice conversation and stuff, and it was fun talking to him, and we really had a good time, you know, just.
That's the benefit of all of this, is to reconnect.
Well, that's the important part, you know. I think people forget, you know, how neat it is to have those experiences that we did back in a golden age of Foster's Freeze and
Johnny's Smoke Shop. Yeah, yeah.
We used to
yeah.
have that lunch counter back there, and of course Johnny was, you know, they had those half glasses, and he was on the phone all the time because he was a bookie.
I figured he was.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, you know, that whole scene was going on, and yeah, there were a lot of characters. There was Bill the Shoe Shine Man. Remember him?
Yeah, I do.
Johnny's.
Yeah.
Yep. He worked there for.
How about the guy who had Menlo Bike and Key? Do you remember that guy who repaired bicycles?
I don't.
How about Menlo Square Market?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Remember that?
No, yeah, my dad, you know, every day he'd get off the train, he'd go over there and buy our dinner. Our refrigerator was like empty, except
Okay.
what he'd bring home. So it was, you know, we ate very well. You know, it's like fresh meat. Maury was the butcher there.
Sure,
He was
sure.
a personal friend of mine. And we get vegetables and stuff. Although it wasn't like today, where the you know, the fruit and vegetable chain is so incredible because it's international. You know, we can
Exactly.
get all kinds of stuff in the winter
That you never could
can't-
before.
No, and you know, things got pretty bleak there sometimes. And, you know, but yeah, Menlo Market. And there was Vic Budnick. He had a wash and wear service where you took your clothes over there.
I remember
by the
that.
Pound.
Yes.
And they would wash them, fold them, and you'd get them back. And then the other thing, my dad, you know, either one of us, you know, would iron or anything like that. There was a Chinese guy there.
Press the clothes?
Yeah, it was behind Foster's in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but he would always kid that guy with steaming buttons for him when the guy would, you know, start
Break him off and-
in Chinese. But every day when I went to menlo-atherton, I'd have a pressed shirt in a plastic sleeve, take it out, put it on.
So you look, yeah.
Yeah, because that's,
The Chinese guy was
he would do it, yeah. My dad would take all the shirts down there. And then, of course, the other thing I want to remind people about is the original Round Table Pizza Parlor was there on El Camino.
Was that the very first they
The
had?
very first Round Table Pizza Parlor.
I didn't know that.
Okay. And, yeah, it's well known if you talk to owners of the franchise that was the first one.
Ground Zero,
And
amazing.
in the back, they had pinball machines, and we'd go over there and play pinball, have lunch and stuff like that.
Amazing. Do you remember the Oaks restaurant across from the post office in Johnny's?
Yeah, not so much.
Not too much.
Yeah, I didn't go there too much. But I worked at that Shell station. It was like one block over from.
That was down dirt near Valparaiso and
No,
Glenwood?
not that one. There was a
The opposite
small
way?
little one that was
Okay.
right nearer to Foster's. And,
Okay. And Jiffy Burgers. Remember Jiffy Burgers?
Hey, home of the 19-cent hamburger.
19 cent, that's right.
Even
Delicious.
we could afford that.
Right.
Don's Hobby Shop.
Yep.
Gas
All
was
those
25
places.
cents a gallon.
Kepler's bookstore.
Yes.
You know, it was a fabulous place to learn different things.
Yeah.
And of course,
Baklava. Remember they would sell Greek baklavas behind the counter?
Yeah. And of course, a big favorite of a lot of the Senecans was the Oasis.
IDs are not important.
No, apparently not. So, anyway.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me come by and enjoying a nice lunch and seeing Phyllis. And
Yeah.
you both look great.
I'm so
You look
thankful.
wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm so thankful that you stopped by, Tom.
Well,
And I just wish you all the best in the rest of your journey and stuff. Be very careful.
try to get sleep. That's the trick.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been so fun to see you, and great to see Miss Martha. And I wish she was with you now, but I know
She's in grandbaby duty now.
baby duty. Yeah,
Yeah.
good for her. Anyway, we're all looking forward to Tahoe. And do you know where we're going to have it?
Probably South Tahoe. My intention right now is to rent a cabin in South Lake Tahoe in a year before the actual reunion, and really scout out and nail down all the things we're going to do. So it'll be basically booked a year in advance.
Yeah, good.
So, yeah.
That's great.
Does Kent Glazier have a place up there?
He might. I know that Joe Kramer's brother, the one who owns Hires Hofbrau, he has one at the North Shore, but I'm going to look at all the options and do the research.
Good. Well, that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's fun for you just to stop by. I'm so happy.
Thank you, Dick. Appreciate it. Okay.
Okay.
Bye now.
Well, happy trails to you, Lone Ranger.
Okay, thank you.